All right, guys, we're going to be talking about adding integers using number disks. Just to quickly explain what number disks are, we use number disks to represent adding or subtracting problems. And we just represent our numbers using disks, or what we call circles. So the 2 I'm going to represent with 2 circles, as so. The 6 I'm going to represent with 6 circles, as so. And then when we're adding, we just know we combine all our numbers together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My answer is 8. I want you to keep this in mind as we're going through how to add integers using number disks. Okay. Now, keeping this idea in mind, the one thing about integers is that the sign is extremely important, right? So let's say I have a problem. We're just going to go ahead and change this page. Let's have a problem like this. I have a -4 plus a -5. The one thing we want to understand is that our signs are the same. So when I'm drawing my number disk, I'm going to represent those two numbers correctly. So for the 4, I'm going to draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're negative, I'm going to put a negative sign inside because the signs do matter. Okay. I'm going to represent the same thing with -5. Draw 5 circles. Because they're negative, put a negative sign in between. Now, the thing when we have the same sign, we add them just like normal because they're all negative signs. I could just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my answer is going to be 9. And because they're all negative, it's going to be a -9. Okay. The same thing works for a problem where they're both positive, which is something we already know how to do. Let's say like 3 plus a +4. I'm going to draw my 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Draw my 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all positive. Because they're all the same sign, I can just add them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My answer is 7. And because they're all positive signs, it'll be a +7. Now, that technically does not apply when we have opposite or different signs. For example, I like this paper. Go with a different one. For example, let's say I have the problem a -3 plus a +4. Okay. Now I'm going to represent my -3 with the red pen in my 3 circles. I'm going to draw them as a negative. Okay. I'm going to represent this 4 with my blue pen as a positive. Now, if you remember our key point, we said that anytime we have a negative and a positive, they cancel each other out. So this negative and this positive cancel each other out. This negative and this positive cancel each other out. This negative and this positive cancel each other out. And what I'm left with is 1 circle that's positive. So my answer is +1 or +1, which makes sense if we think about this in context. If I owe somebody $3 and I have $4, I can pay them the $3 that I owe them and have $1 extra. So I have $1 that I have. Let's think about another problem. Let's say I had this time I have a +5 plus a -6. Let us have opposite signs. I have one positive, one negative number. We'll do the same thing. These are my positives. This is my +5. Here's my -6. Once again, cancel out a positive or negative. Cancel, 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 cancel. What am I left with? A -1. And that's my answer, which also makes sense. Think about this in context. I have $5, but I owe somebody 6. I can pay them the 5, but I will still owe them 1. Okay? Go ahead and try the you try, and then we'll come back and check to see if you did it correctly.